Okay. Um, so I had my second and potentially second to last meeting with my doctor this time last week, and the meeting went really well. We talked about all the things we talked about in the first meeting, just a little more in depth. We talked a little bit about approaching things with my family more directly rather than being wishy-washy about it. And we really kind of stuck on getting my mother to use Sam as my name and male pronouns more regularly. She hasn't used a male pronoun yet, and she's been trying to use Sam. I don't see her a lot, so when I do, it's just a matter of practice, I guess. And I had told my doctor that I was just encouraging her to use Sam, that I hadn't pushed for the pronouns yet. And she referred to it or used an analogy of going swimming. She said, do you just kind of dip your toes in a cold lake, or do you jump in? And it's a good analogy because I jump in. I do like to test it first, but I jump in. And so she said, you need to be assertive with your mother. She seems to be supportive and accepting, so just give her your demands and, encourage her to follow through on them. So I had a conversation with my mom about it, and, reminded her this isn't a phase, this is my life, this is where I'm going, and I'm going with her without her support, but with her support it would be much easier, and gave her my expectations. I think it went well, but we haven't really had much conversation since, just, the good nights and the how are yous. So I'm hoping that when we have another conversation about it, I can reiterate just to ensure she gets it. I came out to some more family, my great aunt in Dartmouth, through an MSN conversation. She said that she had kind of picked up on it through social networking stuff like Facebook. She said she'd noticed some changes, that language was changing, i.e. pronouns. She said, just tell me that you're happy and you're doing what you want. And, I said I couldn't tell her anything but that I felt like everything was fitting. And for the first time in a very long time, things were starting to make sense. So yeah, she's supportive. It's Tuesday. Saturday, Sunday, and Friday. I was in Halifax. I went up Friday to do a legal name change at Vital Statistics. It went okay. The woman I was dealing with was anything but polite. I kind of expected that, but it is what it is. And I ended our conversation with, you've made it very clear that this is, an inconvenience for you. Because I got there as they were closing too. I should have went earlier, but whatever. Yeah, so I said, it's very clear that this is an inconvenience to you. However, this is one of the most important days of my life, so thanks for being a part of that. And her scowl stayed on her face, but her voice got softer, so anyways, maybe I got through to her. Yeah, Halifax Pride was really good. I went to the first annual Dyke and Trans March. Saw a lot of beautiful people, and it was really inspiring to be a part of it. I didn't actually do the march, however I was there for the rally and I listened to the speeches and got video of a few speeches. The friends that I was in Halifax visiting were to be the friends that were to take me into Ontario for my surgery. They said they wanted to be there for something that important, and they actually volunteered. One of them is from out of the country, and her visa is expiring at the end of August, so they have to leave. So that kind of leaves me without anybody that I trust, or that's volunteered, or that's willing and I trust to um, go with me and help me and take care of me for a few days. And more on that topic is my budget. I have about $3,000 saved now, and that's not enough. I don't really know what to do to increase my income, because I'm working good hours. I know my paychecks are nice, my tips could be better, but I'm like working breakfast shifts. You don't make money. People just don't seem to tip on breakfast, and it's getting a little frustrating. But I'm staying confident. You know, even if I don't leave here with enough, I'll go back to Halifax maybe and do some fundraising, and get a job with gratuities as well, or maybe even stay here in the valley, somewhere like that, and get a serving job as well, just because rent would be considerably cheaper. It's kind of throwing me through a loop, not knowing what I'm going to be doing in a couple months. I'm a guy that really has plans, that likes to see, like, I like spontaneity, don't get me wrong, but when I'm talking about major life-changing plans, I really like to kind of have a goal, like a direction, and right now I don't feel like I have any direction. Like, I'm okay with what's happening here. My job's good, the money's good, my social life's good, I'm feeling comfortable and confident. But when I look a few months ahead, not having sure plans and knowing what I'm going to be doing is a little disheartening. It's got a little fear in me. But I think good on my toes, so I think quick on my toes as well. So maybe that's what I'll need, is when the crunch gets down to it, that I'll come up with a good decision and make the appropriate one. I think that's all I had to update about. Meeting with my doctor, come up to my family, Halifax Pride, friends going to Australia. Well, they also invited me to Australia. Very plausible. Very, very plausible. I would love, love, love to be in Australia right now. Very much. Work, same old, money. Been here for 3 months, so about $3,000. That's shy of my budget. And my name change, waiting on the papers. Yeah, so that's it, that's all. Thanks.